Yeah, what's good, what's good? Everything is alright. Yo, this Rocdastar, we back. Now, I just wanted to explain a couple of things. You understanding where I'm coming from? Something that was crossing my mind tonight. And I realized some things in this life you just can't do nothing about. And you just must accept it. Listen, I grew up in a hood where I had to adhere to people that was addicted to drugs and violence and, you know, people that was addicted to money and selling drugs and crime and, my neighborhood, it had a lot of different people there, a lot of talent, people. And when I say that, I mean on both ends of the spectrums. In other words, when it came to criminality, there were some phenomenal criminals in my neighborhood that was so smart till it was pathetic. And there was some phenomenal righteous people in my neighborhood too. And then there was some people that were phenomenal on both ends of the spectrum when it came to being a criminal and when it came to being righteous and moralistic. In other words, they knew right from wrong. They knew right and they knew wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the main reason of me leaving this video and doing this video is to say this. When it comes to ethnicities, what I want to say to corporate America and white people, you know what I'm saying? Particularly the whole nationality. Not that the whole nationality see it that way, but what I'm going to say is this. You created a system that has a lot of rules and regulations and laws to follow. Right? And you taught us our history, even though despite it was history that we wasn't gonna like, but how do you expect us to react to the history that you taught us? I mean, yes, we have to respect you for being honest. And that's something that some of us don't realize as black people. That we should respect them for being honest about how they feel about us and, whether it's right or wrong, but at least they're honest. That's number one. But how do you expect us to react? You getting where I'm coming from? And we as black people, you know what I'm saying, where I'm coming from, don't commit crimes that you don't know the consequences about in regards to law. Like, in other words, for instance, don't murder somebody and you're not sure what the consequence is gonna be. You don't know if you're gonna get 10 years. You don't know if you're gonna get 25 years. You don't know if you're gonna get life for killing somebody or killing that person. And then nowadays, you're dealing with undercover society, secret society. So you don't know who's a cop and who's not a cop. So if you kill somebody and come to find out they're a cop, you're gonna get life in prison. And all you can say is, "Oh, I did not know they were a cop." Well, that's not the point. The point is that the situation that is at hand. Why did you do it? Regardless of what they were, that's not the point. What you killed them for. Was it self-defense? Because whether they were a cop or not, even if they were undercover and it was self-defense, you can beat that. But you would have to prove that it was self-defense. Now, moving along. We as black people have a hard time accepting our differences amongst ourselves. So how can it be a lot of unity when there's a lot of differences in mentality? There's a lot of differences in choices and decisions. You getting where I'm coming from? And some people are not satisfied with their own decisions and their own choices. They want other people to make the same choices and decisions that they make. And you can't live your life expecting the world to change along with you. You understand where I'm coming from? If you are content with your situation and you're making the best out of your situation while you're in hardship, that's fine. But don't expect other people to be strong-minded like you and do the same thing. Because some people don't see it that way. Some people, they got other agendas and they got other decisions that they might want to explore, whether they're bad decisions or not. But it's their choice that they want to make, and even though it's not right, mind your business. But if you are somebody that fight crime, then you got a job to do, because that's the type of field that you're in. And yes, if you are a good Samaritan, yes, try to persuade them to do the right thing. But stop thinking that you're gonna make other people live up to your expectations, because people like me lived in a society that I had no choice but to adhere to, whether I agree with it or not. You understand where I'm coming from? It doesn't matter. I had to roll with the punches or get punched. You have to roll with the punches. You have to roll with it or get rolled over. I had to adhere to a community that was infested with crime. And it would have made me a criminal. You understand where I'm coming from? And no matter how bad and no matter how much I behaved, it wasn't enough. Because I'm classified as a criminal because of the neighborhood that I've come from. And it's not going to get any better only if I figure out a certain way of living and dealing and handling, because I'll always be guilty by association. So watch the company you keep. People ask me why I'm by myself. I'm usually with a girl. Why I'm not with a girl no more? A lot of girls out here got sticky fingers. I'm not with a girl no more because I'm trying to maintain my business and handle my business so I could be successful and become a successful entrepreneur, a successful entertainer. And I don't want no distractions. I got 3 baby mothers, and they call me from time to time, and I talk to them and all of this, that, and the third, and we respect each other. But at the same time, when it's something that you want bad and you know that it's no bad that's gonna come out of it other than probably getting killed for competition, go for it, because you got nothing to lose. You understand where I'm coming from? And that's just basically how the cookie crumbled. I didn't shave today, but I gotta do it, but it's what it is. But that's just basically how it is, man. But to my white people, how can you expect people to live a certain way up to your expectations and they're unable to when they're given minimum resources to do so? It doesn't make sense. It's hard. You feeling where I'm coming from? And now I'm at the conclusion where I'm discovering that police is preying and thriving on people committing crimes so they can make money. And that's not right. So they're agitating crime and becoming a negative influence on society, on citizens and people in the hood, and misleading people so they can make arrests. And that's not right. But they got a job to do and they trying to keep a job and they need the money. So what type of situation am I dealing with? Peace. One, Rocdastar. I'm out.